NBA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa dancing to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
To throw again on second down. Tua. There's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Jalen Waddle. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
Miami's receivers had the second fewest yards of any receiving group in 2020, and the fewest yards in run after catch as well. Jalen Waddle, he might solve both of those problems. Taking 6th overall, he picks up a first down right there.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's second and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. first carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Throwing, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now a give, running left is Harris. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll leave this one for White.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. He's got White here. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, here's White. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. Open man is Myers.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run with a fullback Johnson, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. His way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Devontae Parker. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Jones. And a dump off to White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Room past the 20.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Tua going to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play. 12. Check 15.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Patriots are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half.
So a late touchdown here just before the half. That obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that are going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Six yards left on second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jones now off the play fake. Flushed out right. And caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On first down, Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. Now Waddle on the jet sweep.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Kyle Van Noy. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
To return is McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll try the left side. Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Throwing, Jones. This is White on the screen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He completes it right side away. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Running out of the gun with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Now Jones. Forced out to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A Nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Mac Jones
making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Tua now on first down. Flush to his right.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Here's Tua. Runs through the contact. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this will complete to Will Fuller.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's White. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Patriots, it's a victory for Mac Jones in his debut at quarterback. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.